Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've been super busy. My hair's a mess because I've been outside all day. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that. I don't know why. You didn't have to know, but whatever. I'm going to do a reaction on BTS interviews. I do always do this if you're new here. The problem is there's a lot and they're kind of like separated. So I was thinking how I wanted to do this, if I wanted to do like 2 separate videos, splitting it, and I probably will if it gets too long. So we'll see how that goes, but if it's not too long, then I'll do it all in here and you guys will see that. Yeah, so they did a bunch of interviews in New York and I'm going to just watch all of them, well, all the ones that I was able to find. Let's start this. Well, the first video that I'm going to watch is from Intercom. They split it into 3 separate videos. I don't know why they do that, but it's probably for views. And the first one I'm going to watch is called BTS Reveal Their Fave Artists Include Billie Eilish, Lil Nas X, Her, and more. So let's watch that one. Let's go.
Here we are, BTS.
They're so cute. Favorite songs.
His favorite track's Back Up from Billie Eilish.
Yes.
I love Old Town Road.
He likes the horses in the back.
Listening to the BTS
What?
new albums because it's just really
Yes. Self-promote, Jin.
Hers, like everybody.
Man, I love BTS. They've been supporting me for a long time too. They've been playing my music. I've got a lot of Korean fans with them, so thank you. Shout out to BTS. I can't wait to go to Korea. But yeah, they're really dope. I mean, the fact that they presented my award, I thought it was like the perfect moment, and people were making gifts of like the bow that I gave them, which was really cool. You know, special.
They see everything.
It was actually the perfect moment because we could give the award to her, which is like everyone is fan of.
That's so cool, man, that they did that.
That's Sheeran. I mean, it was amazing. He actually like had a little text in his Instagram stories that he loved our last album, and
I remember that.
we couldn't believe it when we saw it. We did contact to our label, and he told us like, "Okay, I want to give you a track," and it happens now, and yeah,
Wow.
it's great.
And Sharon was like, let me be the one to slide in. See, and then people are like, you know how people like to say stuff about BTS saying like, oh, they just want to do it for Western validation, or they just want to collab just to look relevant, when no, these Western artists are the ones that are sending things because they know that BTS is really talented, right? And especially if it's like Ed Sheeran or like Halsey, they don't need what the word you guys use, clout, okay? They don't need that. They're already famous. They're huge without, collaborating with another huge artist. And that's something that I really respect when it comes to artists like Halsey and Ed Sheeran, that they actually went out of their way to actually go learn something new instead of just hold back because, oh, they're Asian artists, oh, they sing in Korean, so I don't want to get involved. I really respect that they did that. Old Town Road is your favorite song, Namjoon? I want to see him play that song at least once in a video or something, because everyone thought it was like a meme song, right? And it ended up being an actual song. Like, that's so funny. Anyways. Okay, so this next interview is also from Intercom. It's called BTS exclusive, Army Means Everything, Home, and ... So, let's watch that. Let's go.
Here we are, BTS.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be fire.
아미가 어떤 것을 의미하나요?
Everything. Home. Oh my god, I'm just thinking like home in my head now.
Connected is like really, it's like so natural.
Mi
Just
casa.
tell them like what we need, what we love, what we listen to, what we do, and fans react to them and they tell us what they eat and what they do like every day. I think that's what we do for the connection.
Curious about Army. Hashtag curious about Army.
Yeah, come on.
A heart? Where did that come
Yeah,
from?
my heart's color is purple.
That looks blue.
Find out.
어쨌든 이번
Iconic performance, yo.
나오고 반응을 보니까 너무 오랫동안 기다려 주시고
Oh, he's answering the question. Do you have a message for the BTS
사랑해
fans?
주시고 계신다는 걸 한 번에 또 느꼈어서
Namjoon just listening like I have to translate all this. Really?
또 한 번 행복하다는 생각을 되게 크게 했다는 말을 꼭 전하고 싶어서
You just say I love you.
Jimin's like, no. I said more than that. I know how to say I love you. No! Bye. And then the last video is BTS shares set secrets from the Cool Boy with Love video shoot. Here we go.
This is about some boy with love, of course, like the title.
I'm in love.
I think this is like a letter to our fans and armies all over the world. So it's about we're talking about the small things, the love, and we wonder what you're doing, what you're eating, when you sleep, this tiny,
Curious
small
about
petty
ARMY
things.
again.
And I think that's what we could call love. Collaborating with Halsey was it was something because she is one of our true friends, and we met really naturally, not just by business. And she loved our videos. And we love her voices and performance. We met 3 times in Korea, in LA, in Las Vegas, and we shot a video together. I'm sorry. And yeah, I think it was like
Jin's like,
working
let me
with a
help.
friend.
Oh,
Yeah, it
that's
was
so cute.
cold. And usually March in Korea is not really cold, but I think there's some rules for the music video shooting because it's always so freezing or so hot, like hell. She
Like
didn't
hell?
do Any
Did he say like hell?
She was cold. Sorry.
Oh, Namjoon's so cute. Oh, that was so cute. Namjoon's so cute. He's adorable. Yeah, so cute interviews. I'm glad that with that they were able to meet Halsey normally. It wasn't like he said, it wasn't business wise. So their friendship feels really true, and I appreciate that very, very much. That's something that you hold on to. It's not like I feel like that's important to famous people, especially when you're trying to befriend them and all these people are trying to be friends with you, but you're not sure if they're there for your fame or not. And that's that's really cool that they met like that. Okay, so the next interview I'm going to watch is from Sirius XM. It is a radio talk show, so let's watch that. Ready? Let's go.
Do you guys like any American TV shows or any American movies or anything?
What do they have?
미국 영화 좋아하시는 거 있나요?
They're unwrapping the
비행기
Oh,
타고
beanies?
빅쇼트 봤어요.
Big Short?
Big shot?
Big Short.
Big Short, is it?
Oh,
Big
Short. Yeah, movie. Absolutely. Yeah.
Big Short. And you watched it too?
Star is Born.
A Star is Born. Oh, I still haven't seen it.
That was amazing.
It's shallow.
Oh,
He's not singing.
You can keep going. That's my favorite song ever.
Hey, what kind of other artists do you listen to? American artists. What American artists do you use?
요즘 듣고 있는 미국 아티스트.
Halsey. Self-promote.
Now, when you guys were at the Billboard Music Awards with us about a year ago, you said you wanted to collaborate with Halsey, and now it's happened. How did you make that work?
우리 빌보드에서 콜라보하고 싶다는데 이제 했잖아요.
Namjoon's so good at
Thank
translating.
you, Halsey. Thank you, Halsey.
We became friends in 2017.
Okay.
We met her
His hair.
at the backstage at the Billboard Music Awards, and we met her last year when she came to Korea.
It has their
And
names
we
on
were
the
just talking,
beanies.
we should collaborate. We should work. And when we first got this track, that Halsey is perfect for this track, so we just called her and boom.
Well, she's the voice of an angel. I mean, her voice is beautiful.
천사 목소리와 Halsey가.
Just amazing.
Sure, hers is.
Yeah.
Halsey, your voice.
She's
so kind.
And he said, yeah,
She's so kind.
nice.
It's
What
English.
other artists are you guys big fans of, especially here in the U.S.?
팬인 사람 있나요? 또 누구? 미국 아티스트?
미국 아티스트.
Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Oh, Billie Eilish.
He's amazing.
Me too.
And I like Lil Nas X.
There he goes again. Old Town Road.
That's amazing.
He likes old. Oh my goodness, Namjoon. I can't believe he actually likes Old Town Road. Like, I'm legit concerned. No, I was kidding. That's so funny that he likes that song. That song's hella catchy though, by the way. If you guys haven't heard the song, please go listen to it. It's actually a really good song featuring Lil Nas and Billy Ray Cyrus. So cool. And I'll react to one more because I don't want this video to go on too long. But the last one I'll react to is the Elvis Duran show. It is also like a radio show, a radio talk show. And the title for this is BTS explains the true meaning behind Boy With Love, friendship with Shawn Mendes, and more. So let's watch this last one together.
Mercedes-AMG Interview Lounge. Hey, Emily, we're bringing BTS in as you're on the phone with us. How cool is that?
Oh my god.
Did they change your life through their music?
Yes, they
That's
really
excellent. Well, they're here. They're actually in the
We're
room.
gonna talk with the fan.
Oh my god, hi.
They're saying hi. Your fans are on the phone saying hi. Please welcome to the show, BTS.
Yeah.
Guys, come on in. Hi, we are.
Hi, we are. They're not even on there yet.
We're not waiting to go on. We're on right now. Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
What's that? I'm drinking my banana milk, so I feel like I'm...
He even got banana milk? That's awesome.
Who needs a banana milk? Can you bring in the banana milk, BTS?
Hi, Tay.
Best selling in Korea.
I know. Lots of sugar in this. It's kind of
Lots of sugar, right?
But thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for being had.
It's my honor.
And so far, I mean, you just arrived in New York. And when did you arrive?
우리 언제 도착했지? Yesterday morning.
So you don't even know what day it is. It's like, what day is
That's so sad.
Our new album just released like 2 hours ago.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's an important day.
It's important. Oh, yeah. What day is it?
You know,
Very
it wasn't
important.
that long ago when you were in New York and you sold out a stadium. It was
City Field.
City Field.
Yes.
Was that the first stadium you sold out in America?
Yes, that was the first.
Jimin was crying so much.
Forget it.
That must feel so good.
Yes.
It is. Steve 좋았죠?
너무 좋았죠. PTS요? 너무 좋았죠.
What a night. I've seen pictures of that night. It looked incredible. Well, this is Gandhi. This is Danielle. I'm Elvis, and I dress like a homeless guy.
He's so funny.
That's okay. So, very busy. We have the album out, of course. The EP is out. You're doing Saturday Night Live tomorrow night.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
a big deal.
You're busy.
It was so good.
You guys are the busiest guys. May I say something? We were talking about you before you came in about positivity, about how fantastic your message is with your fan army.
Thank you.
And reminding them to love themselves and to accept yourself for whoever you are. I think that's a great thing you're doing. And please make sure the guys know that we really appreciate it. It's really cool.
우리가 전파하는 메시지가 너무 좋았다고 얘기하고 있어요.
You're very welcome.
Oh.
What was that? Do you have a question?
I just want to know, like, you guys obviously love your fans so much. So if you had to tell your fans one thing today, what would you want them to know?
팬들한테 꼭 하나 얘기하고 싶은 거.
Love you. They are
I love you.
probably the most passionate.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the most passionate and loving people.
As a matter
They
of fact,
show amazing love and support. Thank you, Army, always.
yeah, there's the
His English.
Did you see what they sent us? Where are those flowers?
Yeah.
Your army
flowers?
sent us flowers
Oh, really?
to thank us for having you on.
And that has never happened before with any other artist.
여기로
There they are.
초대해서 아미분이 이걸 보내주셨대요.
Yeah, by the way, don't eat those. Those are flowers.
먹지 말래요. 네. 먹는 거 아니라고. Okay.
And may I say
See,
something?
we're
And I don't-
sweet, all right?
I'll be quick. What's great about BTS is they are 7 individual people, and even though they're wonderful as a group together, they're all different, and you can tell they all have their unique personalities, and the things that mean most to you may not mean the same to him, and it's a great thing. It's so important to remain true to yourself, and that's another message to the army. Look, that's the letter they sent us. That's so cool.
Elvis Duran crew, the NYBTS Army would like to thank you for inviting BTS to your show. They have taught us to love ourselves.
Wow,
treat
look at him
ourselves,
read
and be
that.
ourselves. Please pass our love to them.
There you go. Wow. I know. They're really great.
So what else
I love
can
being
the
an army.
BTS Army expect from you guys the rest of this year?
이번 연애 우리한테 기대할 수 있는 거 아미들이. So there's gonna be another worldwide stadium tour.
Right.
And we're gonna be performing at
I'm gonna be there.
in the Rose Bowl Stadium.
Oh.
Yes! That's where I'm going. I like how they have to blur the guy out,
In here.
but then you see
Right.
them blurring
Yeah.
Namjoon.
Maybe Soldier Field in Chicago.
Whoa.
So we have this stadium tour.
You can't even see
in
Hobie.
June.
And now the flowers are
it was
blocking
May.
Jungkook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those months. There's so
Oh, where?
I would, if I had the BTS schedule, I would be worn out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's so incredible. So,
they're
what are your
so
feelings
insane.
of New York City? Do you like our city? Is it dirty, stinky?
I mean, New York is where it all started. The music, hip hop, is all started. So it's like one of our, what is it like this? One of the best city that we always want to come.
Right.
And you just love the mood and actually we love the weather.
You do?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, but I just love the mood.
Well, yeah.
It has its own, New York's mood.
It does. It has its smell as well.
They're like, I don't really like it here.
Yeah, it's like,
I love New York. Because we're visitors, so
it's okay. You can say whatever you want. Maybe the smell. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
we smell too.
Hey, what about the night you went to the Grammys? How much fun was that?
Grammy 어땠습니까?
Yeah.
Hella fun.
You were loving all the singers, all the artists on stage. You were so into it.
Yeah, there was her, Post Malone,
Right.
I like how they always mention her first.
Grammy.
So cute.
Grammy 또 누구지? Lady Gaga,
Right.
Drake, all of the Shawn Mendes, all of they're our idols. We're fans of them. So
Well, didn't one of you use the bathroom with Shawn Mendes?
yeah, we just met.
Oh, okay.
So we just.
Well, I didn't mean you use the bathroom.
Like I'm the translator for this group, and like I was in the room in the bathroom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's like they were like outside, like washing hands. Like I was like inside, and they were like, "Where's R? Where's Napkin?" I was like being quiet, and I just wanted to see what's happening. Over there.
So that must feel
He just left
great
them.
when Shawn Mendes recognizes you. And it's like, BTS, Shawn Mendes, he's a
And then
fan.
Scott Otto. Yeah. So we're friends. And-
Oh, of course.
Of course.
So the new song with Halsey.
Yeah.
So Halsey is a friend of ours as well. Halsey's been listening to our show since she was a little girl.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
우리 이쇼 들었다고.
Right. And so when we heard you did this song with her, we couldn't wait to play it. I'm going to play it in just a second because it's fantastic. So I'll get that on in just a second. Is there anything else you want to say to your not only your BTS fan army, but to people who are just now getting to know what BTS is all about?
This is about if you become a BTS fan, if you become a BTS army, you know what you will find out what this song is truly about. In 2014, we released a song called "Boy in Love," and that's about like a young love and teen love. And this time, we grew up, and we sing about what the true love is. It comes from like a tiny little things. We wonder what your day is. We wonder what you eat. We wonder what you're doing right now. How you guys spend your day. So it's about like the tiny little petty things. So that's what we call, that's what we found. What's the love's about.
That's cool.
So it's about the love, and it's called Boy With Love, Ozzy.
So big love is really a bunch of small little things.
Yes,
Great.
we
I love
thought.
that. So Saturday Night Live tomorrow night.
Right.
You're going to be live on TV. So if you make a mistake,
No pressure.
Okay.
I'm ready.
They did amazing, by the way.
Yeah, we're nervous. It's SNL. It's like
Just made it worse.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your story. And it's so unique. And if I've been around a long time. Let me give you one word of advice. Stay yourself. Don't let anyone try to trick you into doing something that isn't uniquely you. That's your message that we learned from you, but I'm giving it back to you. Stay the same as you are now, and you will continue to fly into outer space. It's really great.
That was a great message to give them.
Thank you.
That's the best message we ever
Exactly.
heard.
Oh, that's the
For
best
BTS.
message we ever heard. That's what Namjoon said. I loved that last interview with Elvis Duran. he made it very comfortable and he asked questions that I've never really heard yet. And I love the last thing that he said, that for BTS to just to stay true to themselves and just to love themselves, because, you know, that's obviously what they tell us, and it's great to just give it back to them and just show them that we love them and that for them to be themselves. And that's the reason why we love them in the first place, because they are themselves. So BTS, love yourself, okay? And don't try to follow any trends, even though you guys already don't, and you guys are just amazing already. So you know what, just keep doing you. ARMY loves you guys, and I feel so lucky to be a part of this fandom. And for anyone else who is going to be new to the fandom, you're going to love it. The fact that every time they go on like a radio talk show, or the radio talk show like decides to like play their music or something, ARMYs always end up doing this thing where we send them gifts like flowers or candy or fruits or whatever. And when they say no other fandom has ever done that, like it makes us feel good. Like we're doing it because we want to. We're not doing it because we're trying to show face that we're the best fandom ever. Like, no, we appreciate that you guys appreciate BTS. That's us genuinely loving the fact that you guys actually care about them and you're actually willing to listen and give them a chance on the radio and for other people to listen to them. Everything comes from the heart, and we learn that the best, especially from BTS, because they're so genuine and so generous with people that, you know, it reflects. The idol life reflects on the fans, and the fans also reflect on the idols. Like, that's just how it is. Although I do sometimes agree that not, you know, whatever the fans do is not what, you know, the idols do. But let's be real here. Like, people do follow whatever idol that they're following, and they do choose to make decisions based on whoever they're following too. So BTS showing generosity also just shows that ARMYs are reflecting what BTS shows us as well. I just really appreciate everything about being a part of this and the music and finding out people loving the song and just appreciating it. And it's been such a good time since the comeback, and I can't wait to see what else they have in store for the rest of the year, because it's gonna be so good. And BTS owns every year now. Let's be honest. They own like every year now. So ever since, you know, they debuted, it's always been amazing going up. And even though bad things have happened to BTS and the fandom, the point is we never gave up and we never complained about it. And what we did was we worked harder, and we continue to work hard. Yes, there are bad people who join in the fandom. That's with every fandom. But the point is we know how to like take those people out when we can, and we just try to make it healthy, and we try to understand that these guys are also humans who are just working hard, and we appreciate them for everything that they do. And like Elvis said, like, their schedule is so packed. He would be so exhausted and insane. Like, that's insane that they're able to do all of these things and choreo and practice and sing. And it's just like photo shoots, interviews. How are you guys able to do all this? You know, you don't even see Western artists doing these things, and BTS just, their schedule is just packed the whole year, and it's insane. And I just, it's something that we're very lucky to have. When you find an artist who loves you and is willing to share everything with you and ask about your day, you're going to feel a connection that you probably haven't with other artists. I mean, I'm pretty sure any artist, you know, you can feel connected. It depends on what level you are and what songs you are listening to and what part of your life that you're going through. But BTS is always going to be there. I will promise that for a fact. Yeah, so I'm like talking way too much now. I'm getting like too passionate about this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will do a reaction on the rest of the interviews. There will be another video coming out after this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.
어쨌든 이번 앨범이 나오고 반응을 보니까 너무 오랫동안 기다려주시고 또 사랑해주시고 계신다는 걸 한 번에 또 느꼈어서 이번 앨범을 내면서 또 한 번 행복하다는 생각을 되게 크게 했다는 말을 꼭 전하고 싶었습니다.
You just say I love you. Yes. That was sick.
Yes.